Howdy, folks. Sleazy P. Martini coming at you from my coke-filled jacuzzi. Here to talk to you about my boys. You know, those Antarctic rock gods from outer space, Gwar. You see, I'm here to explain exactly what this tape is that you're listening to. That's right, a shameless and desperate plug. And also to explain the concept of our new album. Concept album, you say? I know what you're thinking. Sleazy, we're dolls. We like the old concepts better. We don't like change. There's only so much originality our acne-scarred minds can handle. Well, that's just too bad, because this concept is the truth. And you're probably right. You can't handle the truth, especially when it means the end of your dreams of promotion from grease scraper to assistant French fry boy. Yeah, that's right. There goes your precious careers. I'm talking about the big one. You know, the same one that put the dinosaurs 6 miles under. I'm talking put your head between your thigh master and kiss your flabby ass goodbye death media. Or, as the Norse might have called it, Ragnarok. Oh, you haven't heard? I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not rich and powerful like me. You see, the government is going to bury this from little turtlings like you, the same as the comet's gonna bury your pathetic service industry career. Luckily, there are bands like Gwar around who see the futility of the situation for what it is, and who are shamelessly willing to make a quick buck while there's still time. That's right, Gwar's new album Ragnarok features 14 new tracks that reflect the essence of man's existence on Earth. In a word, short. A perfect soundtrack to your so-called lives. So get off that wallet. You know you can't take it with you. Buy Gwar's new album Ragnarok. And hey, if you don't like it, who's gonna care in a year or so?
Buy the Gwar album.
Everybody rip, everybody else out. Everybody rip, everybody else.
Good evening, ladies and genitals. My name is Oderus and 4 years, you have known me as a slayer of millions and, well, something of a braggart. Well, don't expect me to change, because this year, I've really got something to brag about. No, I'm not talking about the number of warts on my flaccid protuberance. I'm talking about the end of it all. The apocalypse. Gotterdammerung, game over, man. I'm talking about doomsday. In the shape of a flaming mass of space junk the size of Cleveland on a collision course with your hometown. I'm talking about the comet Ragnarok. But first, just the facts, Jack. It's mid-1999. I know you think it's only 1995. Everybody seems to think that. Well, you know what? You're wrong. Your calendar is wrong, and while we're at it, everything you know is wrong. So, once again, summer 1999, as Pope John Paul languishes near death in his multi-billion-dollar Pope bubble beneath the Vatican, as we party in our recently completed replacement Antarctic stronghold, and as the humans grovel in the streets, a giant glowing orb is sighted in the heavens, growing in size and fury every day. Top and bottom scientists examine the nature of the phenomena and conclude the mass is a giant meteor, or a big rock for you chowderheads out there, halfway along its beeline to an appointment with downtown LA and the subsequent annihilation of the planet Earth. The media was quick to dub this blundering boulder Ragnarok. You may ask, why?
What is this?
And I might tell you, if you weren't such a worthless piece of camel poop. But I suppose I have to, as the point of this asinine tape is to be informative and congenial, which is quite a task when you're as filled with hateful, bitter bile as I am. Ragnarok is the ancient Norse Vikings, you dummy! Legend of the end of the world. Literally, the twilight of the gods. I don't know if I like the sound of that. Anyway, it's also got the word rock in it, even if it's spelt wrong. Not wanting to miss the boat, so to speak, we quite cleverly named our album Ragnarok. Then we went and named ourselves Ragnarok, creating untold confusion. Then we realized that was a stupid idea. So we renamed ourselves Pimply Pearlman and his Tubesteak Rangers. Then we realized there were 10 other bands named that, so we're just plain old Gwar again. Now, can I get back to the point, please? Actually, I don't know if I can or not, but here goes. Of course, Gwar is static. For though this rock possesses more than enough destructive force to pulverize the planet, to us it represents a chance to fulfill one of our most grandiose repeating failures yet. Yes, escaping this pathetic planet once and for all. For as the comet smashes this world into bits, we shall leap onto its husk, and then, riding it using convenient comet saddles, we shall escape your miserable planet. Now that your fate has been spelled out for you in terms that a Mongolian yak herder could understand with ease, even with popsicles rammed into his ears, you may be asking yourself, well, gee, Mr. Giant Rubber Monster Guy, what am I supposed to do now?
Get to the
Do
chopper!
you trust the government and buy their lies about how the comet is going to miss?
We're done. We're licked.
Do you trust your new warrior pope, Julius II, who claims the rock is none other than some god guy trying desperately to achieve a second coming? Or perchance you'll heed your mother's plaintive requests to cease your furry-palmed diddlings of oneself, come downstairs and mount the family dog in full view of your jeering neighbors? Well, go ahead, as long as you are a complete and utter loser. But there is a path that none but the brave may tread. A path littered with empty beer cans, bloated corpses, and soiled undergarments. The path of the Ragnarok, that elite mob of ravening weirdos who follow the gay whim of their lords and creators, Gwar, unafraid this pillaging army comes in the wake of the carnage Gwar brings. This path ends on December 31st, 1999, or whenever our tour comes to your town, as we hold one last great celebration to commemorate our time spent on this seething mudball. This party shall culminate in the mushing of your world as Ragnarok plows into this cursed orb, unleashing untold chaos and carrying us back to the stars. Act now to ensure yourselves a place at the top of the heap. Get our new album, Ragnarok. Fanatically digest every scrap of Gwar lore, old and you know. Don't eat that copy of Slay Pit Funnies. Read it. And if you can't read, look at the pictures. Then, and only then, can you eat it. And then, and only then, will you be ready for the kneecap-splitting, brain-bubbling, undie-soiling, magnanimous-efficient that is Ragnarok!